So you've been piecing together one-off coaching sessions and you're finding that your random sessions here or there are just being pieced together and your clients aren't really seeing much transformation because you can't really sell a transformational package when you're just doing one-off sessions, right? And so when you're finding yourself having to hustle week by week to find clients, it's because you don't have a structured signature offer that you take your clients through. You're not able to give them the transformation or to get them the transformation that they're paying you for, because one-off random sessions isn't it. It's not enough. And so in this episode of the Daily Dose with yours truly, I'm going to be breaking down how to craft your signature coaching offer step by step. Okay, we're going to be going through my signature coaching offer creator, and I'm super excited to share this with you. But before we get started, my name is S.I.G.N.A.T.U.R.E. I am your faithologist. I'm a certified life and business mindset coach, and I help entrepreneurial moms to grow their businesses so that they can transition into full-time coaching, into full-time entrepreneurship, so that they can be more present and be more present with their family as they pursue their purpose-driven business. And so I help them to take their thoughts and turn them into thousands. All right. And this is done without having to chase clients, without having to sacrifice time with your family, without having to self-sabotage. And we do this inside of my accelerator academies. Okay. And so that's what I do. The Daily Dose episodes are divine overflow of spirit-led empowerment. Okay. DOSE is the acronym for divine overflow of spirit-led empowerment. So I sit with the Lord every morning and I just ask him, Lord, what should I share? What do you want me to pour out? And whatever God pours into me, this is the overflow of that. And so this is to help empower you, to equip you, encourage you as you step forth and grow your business within the kingdom of God, right? And so let's jump into today's episode, how to craft your signature offer step by step. We're going to be going through my 9-step signature offer creator. And we're going to just be going through a quick overview of what that is, right? So the S is you want to structure your time frame, right? And so I'll actually be going through the workbook. So if you comment offer, I'm going to send you the link for instant access to my Craft Your Signature Offer workshop that comes with the workbook and a bonus community, as well as another bonus that's unlocked to name your signature offer. Okay, so this is the offer workbook that I'll be going through, and you get this as a bonus when you sign up for the workshop. So comment offer, and you'll get the link to sign up for that. But I'm going to be going through an overview of just like what to expect and how to craft your signature coaching offer, right? And so it's inside of the workshop is more detailed because I'm actually breaking down my treasure trial framework to help you to create your framework, your coaching framework. This is helping you once you have your framework. This is now helping you to create the offer that the framework will sit in. Okay. And so the first thing is you want to structure your time frame. So how long will your program run for? Will it be 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 6 weeks, like 12 months? Would it be 6 months, a 12-month program? You decide on what that signature, what the time frame will look like. Okay. And the overall transformation that you're getting your clients. The next step is identify your milestones. Okay. So inside of the workbook, you're going to see this guide here, and it's literally helping you. So like I said, when you go through the treasure trial framework, you're going to have your framework. Now, inside of here is where you're going to be identifying the milestones. So after each milestone of your framework, you're going to name the framework, name the milestone. What are you going to be teaching for each milestone? What is the client's before and after each milestone, right? So you're breaking down your three to 5 step framework and the transformation that your clients receive at each step. Okay. So that is the I. That was the I in the signature coaching offer creator. Now we're going to jump into the G. The G is guide access, right? So what level of proximity will your clients have to you? So you want to decipher whether or not it's going to be one-on-one coaching, if it's going to be group coaching, if it's going to be a hybrid of the two, if it's going to be a self-paced course. Will they have would it be Zoom meetings? Will it be audio? Would it be Voxer? Like office hours, Q&A? Like you got to kind of like figure out what is going to be the access, the level of access that they have to you. How often will you show up? How often will there be lives, right? And if you do, how often will that be? All right, so the next letter is the N, which is name your tools. Name your tools. What tools or resources will support your coaching container, right? What tools and resources will support your coaching container? Will you have digital workbooks? Will you have actual physical workbooks this is actual digital, or you can print it out. And so you can actually use, like, it's a PDF form and you can literally print it out as well. So this is both digital and physical, my workbooks inside of my program. And so will you have slide decks that's teaching? Will you have just regular recordings? Will you have guided journals? Will you have templates and scripts? Will you have like a private podcast? There's so many different variations. I'm in a program right now that it's all audio. I have so many different variations within your offer. Okay, so that's for you to decide. And then where will your content be delivered? There's Kajabi, there's Stand.Store. What I use is a program called Attract-Well that I really, really, really love. And if you're just starting out and you don't want to pay for a CRM, then you can just use Google. And so I can show you how to just use Google when you're just starting out. Right? And so that's the N. Now we're going to jump into the A, which is accountability system. So how will you help your clients to stay consistent and accountable, right? And so will it be weekly check-in forms? Will it be peer partners? Will it be some hot seat coaching, live midpoint reviews, like celebration bonuses that you can add in as well? Will it be Voxer accountability, which is more of an asynchronous approach? What moments will you celebrate or track for your clients, like after hitting a milestone? Like, this is some accountability systems that you can put in place just to keep your clients on track and moving along and staying in momentum, right? And so that is the A. Now we're going to jump into the T, and the T is to tend to your time. All right. So how many hours per week will you be willing to devote to this container? This is huge. And this is why it's so important to design your offer for the desired lifestyle that you want to live, right? And so and that's the beautiful thing about coaching, creating a coaching offer. If you design it to fit your desired lifestyle, as well as making sure that it is equipped to be able to bring your clients the transformation that they need, right? And so this is why doing this work of crafting your signature offer is so vital, because not only is it crafting an offer that works for your clients, but also an offer that works for yourself as well. So figure out how you're going to tend your time. How do you see your future self showing up, right? What boundaries will you keep in place to protect your peace and your energy? What are those boundaries? Right? Will you have no calls on Fridays? Will you have quarterly rest weeks? So take into consideration that as well, right? So we're just doing a quick overview. The next letter in the signature coaching offer creator is the U. You want to uncover your value stack. Woo, this is the fun part. So this is where you decide what you're throwing into your offer and how you just kind of you showcase the value of it all, right? And so you can literally show okay, you're going to have my step-by-step framework to get you from point A to point B. You're going to have coaching access via Zoom or Voxer. You're going to have maybe some in-person retreats, trainings, and lessons. And so this is where you show the value stack, right? The true value is ultimately the transformation that they're going to have, but it's also nice to add in a few bonuses. Maybe you can have some bonus modules or some experts that come in to speak on the topic, right? To help guide them, right? And so you want to like really customize and uncover your value stack so that when you're selling it, you're not so much selling the features, but this is an added bonus, right? This is added ooh, they're like, oh man, I want that. I want that. When you speak about some of the features inside of it, more so with coaching and with marketing, you're always speaking about the destination, right? That's a no-brainer, but you still want to have some juiciness, some value inside of your offer as well. Okay. So that's the U. We're going to jump into the R. The R is to reflect the right price. So once you disclose, like, you know, the value that they're getting, now it's like reflecting the right price based on the transformation and the access points that your client has to you. So with the way I teach my clients, it's you have a signature framework, right? We're going through my treasure trial framework. You craft your signature framework. But that framework can be in multiple different offers. That's the beautiful thing about this. You can have the same framework, but you're rinsing and repeating the same framework. So you can have the framework like, I don't have my book with me, but I have my coaching framework is inside of my CPR planner, right? I have a planner that literally my CPR framework is within that planner. So I sell that planner all over the world via Amazon, and it's sold worldwide. And that has my framework inside of it. So it's a physical book, right? And then I also have a course with my signature framework. I also have my coaching container inside of my signature framework where I do one-on-one, where I also do a membership, a monthly membership. So this one framework, and this is just one of my frameworks, this one framework is diversified into different aspects. And so this one framework can generate different types of income, and you reflect the price depending on the level of access that your clients are getting to you. So the person who buys I think it's $37 on Amazon, my $37 book and planner, they don't have the same amount of access to my one-on-ones, right? My one-on-ones are paying 4 figures, but the people who have the book, it's the same framework, but they have the book version of it. It's $37. And so you're going to price accordingly, right? And so this is what I actually help my clients to do inside of my accelerator. And so, yeah, so you're going to reflect the right price. And so base it off of the transformation, right? So what are like the price point and the proximity? You're pricing based on the proximity that your clients have to you. All right. And so if you want to offer some payment options or like payment plans or whatever, you could decide if it's going to be a membership, subscription, if it's going to be like an application required before and all that. So these are details that we go into inside of the workshop. And then final letter inside of my signature coaching offer creator is E, embody your offer. Embody your offer. So you want to make sure that you're asking yourself these self-reflective questions, right? So does this offer align with your God-given assignments, capacity, and calling? So when you go through my Assignment Accelerator Academy and my Business by Belief Academy, it's going to show you like I'm very adamant about aligning your business with your God-given purpose. I know what it's like to try to run a business that's not in alignment with your purpose. I've done that. I've been there. I've done that. It's terrible. Okay. And when you are running a business that is just not purpose aligned, it just doesn't fuel you. It doesn't fill you. It doesn't fulfill you. Right. It's like, and I think this is such a big problem when it comes to entrepreneurs. And I speak about this often. It's like you jump into business for the money, but it's truly, you need to be making sure that it's truly in alignment with your calling, with your God-given assignment, with your God-given purpose work, because it's not going to truly fulfill you. The money, it'll come, it'll go, it'll come. You can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have that inner fulfillment, it's not worth it. It really isn't. You're going to be showing up every day miserable because you're not doing what you're truly called to do. You're going to know, like, okay, there's something more that I need to be doing. It's not fulfilling me. And it's miserable living a life that's unfulfilled. There's a lot of millionaires out here that are miserable. They have millions, but they're miserable because they're not truly living in their divine purpose. And so, okay, so embody your offer. Is it aligned? Is it aligned with your God-given purpose? Yes or no? If no, what needs to shift? Are you excited to show up and market and sell and deliver this offer with clarity and conviction? Yes or no? If no, what's creating the resistance? Can this offer grow with you as you scale your business? Yes or no? If not, what needs to change? Right? And so these are the questions you want to really ask yourself, right? And so we're just going to do a quick recap to craft your signature coaching offer. We're going to go through the signature coaching offer creator. Like I said before, comment offer, and I'll send you the link to sign up for the workshop, and you'll get this workbook in addition to it, and you'll get a community as well, the signature circle community as well. But let's just go through quickly. So craft your timeline, structure your timeline. Structure your timeline is the S. The I is identify your milestones. The G is guide access. How much access will they have to you? The N is name your tools. So name each step of your framework process. The milestones, accountability systems. How will you be keeping your clients accountable? What checkpoints, what milestones will you be celebrating with them? Tend to your time. Uncover your value stack. Reflect the right price and embody your offer. Okay. Comment offer for instant access to the Craft Your Signature workshop. I'll be going in detail, step by step, on how to craft your signature offer step by step. You're going to have the workbook. You're going to have the workshop itself, the video training. You're going to also have a community of other mompreneurs, coaches, kingdom believers in business, growing their businesses as well. So you'll have a community called the Signature Circle, where you can share what was your biggest takeaway from the workshop, and also what you were able to create with the workshop. You'll be able to share and get some real life takeaway, and just advice from your peers inside of this community as well. And this community is a bonus. And then you'll also have another bonus to name your offer, okay? Because the name is important as well. You want to bring transformation, but you want to make sure that others can see the transformation in the name that you're calling it, okay? And so go ahead, comment offer, and I'll send you the link so you can have instant access to that workshop and the workbook and the community. All right. And so have fun. I pray that this itself was just an eye-opener and helped you to kind of see the logistics of building out an offer, and how, when you break this down, how you'll be able to do this repeatedly, right? And so this is what I help my clients to do inside of Business by Belief and inside of the Assignment Accelerator. I help you to come up with your framework so that you can package it and repackage it and package it some more and repackage it and continue to resell the same framework, but just on different levels and different proximities to you and different price points, so that you're building out a sales ecosystem that really fuels your business, okay? And doesn't drain you, it doesn't burn you out, and you're not having to chase clients, right? You're building out an ecosystem and a sales funnel that you're able to scale. You're able to scale this offer, all right? And so I love you. I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here because I do have a call. I'm going to tell you, just as God told me, put one foot in front of the other, step out on faith, and trust God for the next step. I'll see you tomorrow in another episode of The Daily Dose. See ya.